How's it going?
I don't know. I'm in a pretty good mood.
Oh, cool. I'm in a sort of confused mood.
Oh, is it Wednesday?
What are you saying?
Saying you're a confused guy.
Oh.
You don't have any real employment prospects that I'm aware of. I think you're probably a closeted bisexual.
No. Your thing closed. I'm completely straight. I like trans women, which is still straight. But I don't like trans women who like women, because that's gay.
We have to start every fucking episode like that.
I'm just trying to put it out there.
Okay.
I'm trying to get on some queer shows. So that I could hate them while I'm there. Look, I'm confused. I had a weird interaction. Sometimes I get caught up on a weird interaction.
Yeah, what happened?
I know this kind of mentally challenged guy.
Oh, sure.
And he called me a retard.
Oh, you can actually be quiet during the cold open.
It hurt my feelings at first, because no one likes to be called that. But then
did you say the R word, or did you actually say the R word?
Well, he called me a retard, which is the R word. I'm not supposed to say it.
I got a lot of different kinds of friends that use a lot of different kinds of words.
That's right.
I never say them.
You never say the R word.
No, I never say it.
I could never look back to the history of our podcast and pull one out.
I never say any.
Okay.
Never have said
Just
any.
curious.
I don't
if I
even
look
know.
back through some old episodes.
I read them a lot, so I just don't know if I know how to say them out loud.
Oh, okay. You're not against saying them. You're worried about mispronouncing
I just don't want to embarrass myself.
Okay,
I'm an autodidact. It means I know a lot of words I don't know how to say.
All right. I think I'm that sometimes. But I was upset, I don't want to be called a disparaging word, but then my other friend told me that the R word is their word.
Oh.
So he was actually just calling me his friend. I like your hair today, buddy.
Thanks, man. It looks like shit. It's just I put some product in it like 3 days ago.
That's just like a wild look, though.
Yeah.
You look like you just got done dancing a really wild dance.
I did. I sort of did that this morning while I was making breakfast. I was listening. I like that Thundercloud song by Sia.
Okay.
And then I listened to Valentine's Day by David Bowie.
Sia creeps me out with the hair thing. Her hair's
You were
bad.
just saying you liked hair.
I like wild hair.
Oh, wild hair. Hers is too...
alien? I would describe it.
Yeah, I put some product in it a couple days ago because I had a date. I've learned it. How
was the date?
Dating is kind of like riding a bicycle, you know? If you never did it before, you still have to learn, even if you're 32.
That's good. Didn't make Will laugh.
But I told him to be quiet. He thought it was very funny. I could tell.
He looks like he's bursting at the seams.
But I learned this thing.
Remember how much he was laughing before we told him to stop laughing?
Yeah.
It was almost like he turned it off like a sociopath.
Yeah, but also, did you see, he is like real sociopathic, but did you see how much it hurt his feelings when I told him to be quiet?
So there's not completely free of emotion.
He
at least has that emotion of attention whore.
Yeah. So I've learned this thing about online dating, though, and I know you do some online dating, so...
I have.
Okay, this is what I know. Not online dating, really just texting with somebody new.
Yeah.
You can't ask a woman what she's doing that night. Because even, like, I'm a man about town. I have plans and things to do. I can't just go out on a date the night I start talking to somebody. I have plans or whatever. But I just thought I'd ask them... Because, like, are you doing anything? Are you doing anything cool or fun tonight? I'm just curious. I just want to get to know you a little bit better.
Sure.
And they always think you're trying to fuck them. You know, so you can't ask
even
them
if you're just trying to be their best friend.
Yeah, even if you're just trying to be a cool, nice, sweet, sober guy.
Yeah.
But I realized they think that because that's what you're trying to do. Because you're not actually nice and sober.
All right.
It's almost a joke.
That was half baked.
All right.
Yeah. Hello, folks. Welcome to the podcast, Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. I'm Jason.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the podcast with Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. I'm Jason.
This guy copies me, everything I do. I said it that way. You could say your own way, you know. Have some originality. Take some pride in your individuality.
If you like listening to this podcast, keep doing it, and you're going to hear from our special guest, William Beteet III. despised comedian.
Everyone hates him, but I love him as a guy. And he said he wanted us to only plug one thing, and that's that he loves me.
His love for Jason.
And not for
was the
Adam.
thing
He didn't say
wanted to plug.
he didn't say he didn't love Adam, but he definitely did include it. And it felt purposeful.
We're more acquaintances. I don't know if that's right. It's like we're not really friends, but he's kind of my mentor.
He looks like a big guy on the internet, but he's kind of short, actually.
Yeah, I think I could he works out more than me and better than me, but I think I could kick his ass because I have street smarts.
I think I could kick his ass because of his haircut.
I think I could kick his ass because I do it right after you guys fought.
You need to be kind of tired. Listen, folks, you need to come to our live show on May 8th at Gallery Cabaret, 2020 North Oakley.
It's actually mandatory now. If you don't come to the live show, you can no longer download the podcast. You're
That's
forbidden.
right.
And we're tracking all your IP addresses.
Yeah, and we're going to give you a virus.
Bill Beteet helped us figure out how to do it.
Yeah, using his Bitcoin knowledge.
Yeah, and also he's Indian in there. he's part Indian
Oh
at
my
least.
God.
They're good at computers.
Glad you got the racism in early.
How is that racist to say that one country is good at computers?
Good point. All right.
Drink
also,
Pepsi Cola.
Drink Pepsi, and our guest is Dale McPeak at the live show. Bye.
Bye. Welcome back, folks. Are we not allowed to say folks anymore?
Yeah, it's transphobic.
Okay. Well, welcome back, team. Team's probably out.
Team. We're not all on the same team.
Team implies there's another team. That's very othering.
Yeah.
Are there any professional sports that only have one team?
You know, I got othered. Well, I said I got othered. I was talking to this woman who's really liberal from LA, and she said, she's like, "What do you think about all this?"
A lot of people don't know this. Hang on. A lot of people don't know this, but LA actually stands for liberal assholes.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
it's not true.
No, it's true.
No. Oh,
Yeah.
it is true.
It's
I don't know if it's true. I was mad at him for saying I got my feelings hurt.
That was some of the worst improv I've ever participated in.
No, it's not.
I mean, yes.
Nope. Nope.
We're here with. You can finish your joke in just a minute. We're here with.
Frame control.
Do you prefer Bill?
Now I'm actually William Beteet III. I just changed it on Facebook.
Okay,
William
so
Beteet
you like
III.
William?
Yeah. So.
William Beteet III. He's
He's trying to become a video series author.
We
and
knew
authors
him,
use their full name.
we knew him as a stand-up. When did you leave? A couple years ago?
I left last year in September.
Are you
Okay.
still a stand-up?
Yeah, I'm still stand-up. Run show Westside Comedy Club.
Okay.
Yeah. Come check it out November 1st.
He does do
November
yeah,
1st.
We were gonna get.
That's better.
Well, okay, we'll hit you up because this might not
This
come
won't
out
be
for a
out by
year.
then.
Okay.
We'll hit you up for plugs.
So we knew him as a stand-up, and he still does stand-up as a hobby, but mostly he's a proud boy, right?
Yeah, I'm a proud boy.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
a proud boy?
It's you can only masturbate if you've trapped a woman in a hotel room.
Well, only if they ask for it.
Yeah, a lot of great stand-ups were Proud Boys. One in particular I'm thinking of. The woman told me that I said, she's like, "How about all the news?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's bad. It's always bad." And she said, "Yeah." I go, "I don't really know about what's going on though, because I'm kind of politically apathetic." And she goes, "Oh, you're worse than a Republican." Mm-hmm. And then
She was right about that too.
Not 30 seconds later, she said, "Everyone who likes Trump should kill themselves." So I don't know what she wants from me. Something worse, I assume.
Yeah.
But she othered me.
Maybe you have to kill your family and then just sit in the house and think about it.
I feel really bad. Yeah.
It's weird. That's a weird thing to wish on somebody else, that they die. Like this person's supposed to be your enemy, and you want them to experience the sweetest relief possible.
That's right. You should torture them.
Right. You should torture the people they love.
Yeah. And you don't kill them yourself because that's sweet release. You make their family member do it. Or something.
Okay.
Somebody else. What are you saying?
I just
Is your stand-up like your main thing?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Is that where you put most of your energy? Doesn't seem
Yeah.
like
What do
it.
you like?
Like right now I have a show called Brown Guys Who Fuck.
What's that about?
It's like Sex in the City.
What do you mean by show?
Like sitcom.
Sitcom.
Yeah, so we're in talks with Lionsgate and
Nice.
Barclays. Dude,
Are they pushing back on you about using the F word?
mainly, dude, like what they don't give a fuck as long as you raise enough money. So whenever you hear about like one of your comic friends and they're like, yeah, I pitched the show and they said that I needed to change this arbitrary thing. No, they're just sending you on a wild goose chase because they don't have enough cash. A lot of people.
I've never talked to anybody who's ever said that. Have you?
Have you
ever talked to somebody who's like, I almost got my show in?
I think you'd have a lot better luck if you changed it to brown girls that fuck.
Ooh.
Women. Oh, you gotta say women.
And see,
Brown women who fuck.
Does
who
anyone
fuck.
want to watch that though?
Yes. Check my search history.
I got an even better idea. Brown women who are currently fucking.
On video.
Yeah, right now, like live stream.
Live stream, yeah.
You don't gotta reinvent the wheel every time you pitch a TV show.
Oh man. But yeah, so I was in Cannes, I don't know, some French shit, pitching it with one of my co-writers and co-producers. And so that's been taking up a lot of time and energy, and then like this frame control product. But then also stand-up.
Frame control product.
Yeah, product.
I like the phrase. I don't know. I like the word product.
It makes it sound official. Yeah. That's what.
Makes it sound like you're trying to trick me into something like Scientology.
Dude, like 100%. Like I met with the copywriter and they like interviewed me for like 4 hours, and it was basically just so that you can like manipulate people while reading it into buying the product. So like,
what is frame control?
So frame control is basically it's how you control how something's being perceived. So like in any conversation,
let me take this one. If I was gonna kill Adam, and then
you'd have to invite probably about 10 of your friends over to do it.
You say, "Don't murder me," and I would say, "No, it's self-defense."
Yeah, and he's trying to control how that is being perceived, and so like. We're in each other's frames right now, right? We'll slide back and forth through conversation, but where it really is impactful is like, let's say you're in a negotiation to get a raise at your job, and they're trying to say like, hey, either you have this option or that option. That's a false dichotomy. There's actually
you're building a PDF to sell to losers on the internet.
Always.
It's a video series.
Yeah, right. Not PDF. Come on, 3 camera setup.
Ooh, 3 cameras.
Yeah.
What are you gonna call it? Can we get the big scoop?
I actually don't know what they're gonna name it. I don't have control over the naming stuff.
You should call it a frame control product.
I think you should. I think you should insist
units.
I think you should insist on naming rights or walk. That's my business advice.
That's it. I need to be able to name this whatever the fuck I want.
You're gonna be the star of it in the video.
Me and James. So they're gonna be. It's through a company called Agora, and my friend James. He's like a best-selling author, and he has a last.
I'm kind of afraid of them.
What?
I'm a little agoraphobic.
That's fucking retarded.
Horrible.
What? Am I your friend, Joe?
Did you see when I messaged you right before I came?
Yeah,
of course.
He called me the F word and the N word.
Well, you get to say the N word because you're like half or whatever.
Yeah.
So you should probably only get to say the first 3 letters, in my opinion. But why do you get to say the R word? Is that the other half?
Because.
I'm mixed. I'm
I know why
retarded.
I know why you get to say it. Free speech, right?
Yeah.
Free speech, absolutely.
And I'm all right.
Free speech,
You're all right?
absolutely.
No, I'm not all right. Everyone thinks I'm all right.
You seem nervous when you said it.
Yeah, well, like, cause like a lot of people think that I'm all right.
I've heard people say you're like he's like all right guy, right?
Yeah.
That's what they just call, like, some of us, want to improve our circumstances in life, so they call us alt-right.
Yeah.
Adam got in trouble because he likes that guy.
Yeah.
Milo.
No, Jordan Peterson.
I love Jordan, man. That's my dude.
I can't.
High five me.
I can't.
High five me right now.
Because look, on camera,
man.
high five him.
I'm not gonna do it. Don't fucking touch me. I hate him now. Okay.
What?
Because so I encountered him. I was just north of my DTs. I sobered up a little while ago.
He had delirium tremens. Really?
Yeah, and he was saying some cool shit about taking responsibility. Yeah, taking responsibility for your own circumstances. Waking up in the morning.
Did you clean your room?
I've been cleaning my room for sure. I guess I have to stop now.
Can you tell that I don't listen to Jordan Peterson?
But then the only woman I've ever loved walked out of my life immediately the second I said his name. So now I'm going to assassinate him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you know it wasn't Jordan Peterson. Yeah.
Very cruel. Very cruel. Yeah.
Do you know?
I actually got to meet him. He was actually a fucking dope ass guy. and he speaks exactly like he does in the videos and
Like
stuff.
this. I'm Jordan Peters.
He's Canadian, but
That's how all Canadians talk.
He's actually half Canadian.
Really? What's the other half?
Ghost.
oh man, but yeah, I don't get why people think he's all right. He's against Trump. And all that stuff.
He isn't. He said he would probably be one of those guys that walked in, because he's not American, walked into the voting booth expecting that he was going to vote for Hillary, and then at the last minute changed his mind.
He said that?
That's what he said, yeah.
I heard him say he disliked Trump, though.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people like him.
Maybe he changed
no
his mind.
reasonable people like the president.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Where are you
I
at?
think
You like him?
So this is my position on Trump. I don't like his politics, but I love that he exists. Like, like that dude had a 0% chance of winning. Like, that's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just manipulated the fuck out of the whole country and the world and became president. And I think that's really fucking
Therefore,
badass.
he deserves it.
Yeah.
I would say generally we don't talk about politics on the podcast, but I'd say I like everything about Trump except that haircut.
God damn it.
Yeah, maybe
He
my
does look
favorite joke.
stupid.
Maybe my favorite joke. We do segments on the show.
Okay.
And it's I think it's shirts off time.
It's time to take your shirt off. Go ahead and take your shirt off. It's fun to take your shirt off with your friends. So take your shirt off. Me and Jason take our shirts off. You're the guest, so take your shirt off. If you're listening to the podcast, shirts off.
Oh, we take off our shirts?
Yeah, we take our shirts off.
Hope you guys can see all the cum on my stomach.
Whose cum is it?
Whatever. I have a long distance girlfriend. I have to masturbate on myself for her.
Yeah.
Oh, I stink too. Oh, Will took off his shirt.
Yeah.
Usually the guest doesn't, but
Oh.
that's all right.
No, we're betting.
Oh yeah,
We're like 4 out of 5 or something.
And now the
who didn't do it?
next part is we gotta take pictures of each other.
Oh yeah.
You look good, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh, thanks.
Here, you want to take pictures of us?
I'm having some resistance to working on my pecs because they're like the.
You want to look like Jesus or something?
Well, they're like the weak spot right now.
I'm working on my pecs.
I want to like work. I want to work on the things
do you want
that
a
are
picture?
already improving.
Will, you consent to this? God damn, you look so hot. Will's hot.
My plan is to
God
be
damn it.
a mirror selfie douchebag by Christmas.
I am one of those.
I
It's
know.
like nice.
How long did it take you? Do you think? You used to be like a scrawny fuck.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh.
So it took me actually one summer. So what ended up happening was I was eating like 5 meals a day, and I was drinking a half gallon of chocolate milk, and I shit so much that I had to wipe so much it took the skin off my asshole.
Oh.
Yeah, and so I was like bleeding and had hemorrhoids, and then I'd have to like crawl to because it would be too painful to wipe. I'd have to like crawl to my bed.
This would be a great commercial for frame control.
How bad you want it? but yeah, and so it took about like 6 months to make the first transformation, and then I ended up getting like kind of fat because
So are you saying that was your low point? Like that's where you started from?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I started at like 130, and then I got up to 160 one summer, but I had a lot of fat, and then I blew all the way up to 190, a lot of muscle, but a lot of fat, and then cut down to like 160.
I don't remember you being that big.
Yeah, but this was before I came here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when
it's all in London.
so London was when I started cutting down. This was at the
Where were you
Taylor.
born?
I was born in London. I was raised in Hong Kong. Then I moved to Texas.
God
and
damn,
then
dude. Worldly.
After college, I moved to Malaysia, then London, and then I was here, and then now.
How old are you?
28.
28. Okay.
Damn, dude. I'm 29. I've only been to Mexico once.
31. 31. I've been to Milwaukee twice.
All right.
One time I was dressed like Garfield.
Was it Halloween?
It was not. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, so were you eating like shit because you were depressed?
No, I was eating to get mass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But
like,
you're doing it irresponsibly, so you blew your asshole out.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's your asshole now?
pristine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What are your asshole maintenance techniques?
The human
currently?
body is a miracle.
It really is. I didn't even go to a doctor or nothing. I definitely blew a couple veins and shit. Now my asshole's good. I wipe. You know?
Oh, you weren't wiping?
No, I was wiping before. Well, when I was bleeding out my asshole, I would let the fan cool it off and then try to go back and wipe, but it was like such a painful process.
You gotta get bidet.
I should have got bidet.
How did you know it was your asshole and not something higher up, something scary?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hoped.
I have an intense fear of kidney stones.
Have you ever had one?
No, but my dad and my uncle did, and I had like really bad dietary shit my whole life until very recently.
Okay.
But they say they're so painful.
Are
you scared of the future? You don't look like a guy that's scared of the future.
I used to work in an ER, and the people who came in having kidney stones seemed the most in pain.
Really?
Anyone who came in, yeah, they would be pacing and screaming and
my
shit.
My uncle said it's not actually passing them. There's a much smaller tube when it's leaving the kidney.
That's right, yeah.
And you think you're like dying and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sounds like it blows. My dad's on dialysis, so I have to go see a nephrologist.
Oh, because you might have that kidney shit.
Yeah.
You big drinker?
No.
Yeah.
You don't seem like it.
Nah. This is the thing is, so I was like sober.
You're like the kind of guy who'd be at a bar, but not drinking.
Yeah, I was
But
really
like watching the women.
That was me for a little bit. I quit.
Well, come on, Jason. Wasn't that us for a little bit? No, we were drinking.
We were drinking. It's okay if you're drinking. When you're drunk, you can't quite get the roofie in the glass.
You might miss it.
You're a little off. You know?
Hands on the table.
That's why I think Bill Cosby went blind.
That's why you have to bring.
So you can't see the glasses he's going after.
This is why you have to bring 3 roofies. Because you got to get the glass and the 2 imaginary glasses. All right, we'll just cut it out.
I get it.
I'm the editor.
Hold on, the 2 imaginary.
Like, I should have said 2 for like double vision.
I see it now.
I did 2 imaginary ones. I overshot.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's why I drive 3 cars when I'm drunk. So I can be on all the roads.
Will, would you rather have sex with a guy that had 2 dicks or 2 cars?
2 cars.
Yeah.
Why? You're a materialist.
Yes.
What about you?
See, I thought it was a more complex question than that.
It's pretty obvious, right?
Is the guy with 2 cars?
I guess I'd have sex with a guy with 2 dicks. I've never seen a guy with 2 dicks.
Me neither.
Oh, maybe they're too hard to find. A lot of people have 2 cars.
Oh, really?
Oh, my dad's got like 3 cars, I think.
You know,
So are you trying to fuck your dad?
Aren't we all? Deep down somewhere.
This is gonna sound off subject, but I'm actually part black and part Asian. I got one really big dick and one really small one.
That's probably how it'd be if you did have 2 dicks.
You're getting so lazy about telling that joke. I've seen some women with 2 vaginas.
Really?
And yeah.
Where?
Are you sure that wasn't the asshole?
The second one's always like small and not functional. It's like a big health problem, actually.
Huh.
Yeah. So not as erotic as what I had initially typed into Google. A guy with 2 dicks would have had to, I think, ingest his little baby twin, right?
Oh yeah. Is that how it works?
All but the dick. He didn't. He didn't eat the dick because he's not gay. Which I find offensive.
Yeah. Also, something about incest. I don't know. We gonna do a segment.
There's nothing wrong with incest if you're gay.
Wow, good point.
Yeah.
The only issue is having a, you know what, baby.
We need to do announcements.
Oh yeah, it's time for our first segment. Oh, I didn't realize that we were in this segment right now.
I was really excited to see William without his shirt on. So
that was a smart Adam. That's why you do the show map. I can't ever. I almost miss shirts off time.
Yeah, but I put it too early though. We were supposed to do announcements. Our podcast roughly follows Robert's Rules of Order. So
you probably know what that is.
Where like how you plan meetings?
You're the first guest who knew what that was.
Yeah. Well, I've only done it twice. It seems to be a real stinker of a joke so far.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a lot of comics are dumb.
I did the joke earlier.
You knew what it was though. You didn't.
You weren't in the room, but I did the joke earlier. Like, have you ever seen the Casting Couch series? We do like a mix of Casting Couch and Blacked. That's what I said.
Yeah.
When he sat on my bed. I do that one for every guest too.
Okay. Anyone else watch Blacked?
Huh?
No.
I don't really relate to black guys in porn, to be honest.
I have recently started.
Their dicks, the skin color, not right.
Oh, that's funny.
I've started jerking off without watching porn.
Wow,
it's way better.
It feels so much better.
That's what you do?
Yeah, you come.
He's an expert. We should have done a segment about this. Is announced. There was once a general. His name was Henry M. Roberts. He wanted to have a meeting that started with announcements. These are announcements.
I have an announcement. I've recently started masturbating without pornography.
Nice.
I guess that's sort of on the tail end of another announcement that I've recently accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Lord and Savior.
They're related.
Yeah.
Do you
Really?
like Jesus?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I would describe myself, and only very recently, as Christian adjacent.
Do you think
What does that mean?
I think it means that my rejection of Christianity in my youth was ill-advised and arrogant, something like that. So I'm now open to exploring it, but I haven't actually taken any positive steps in that direction. So, something like that.
Okay.
You got any sort of religion?
I was baptized, so I have the like Christian insurance, but like mainly.
oh, like you're gonna go to heaven because you're baptized?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't think about it, but me too.
And but like really, I believe that existence is just God. So.
Oh, we're already God.
Yeah, we're already inside.
So what happens when you stop existing?
You're still just God.
Oh, you're still God.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if is there a ghost or a soul?
I honestly, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
I just like what kind of blew my mind was like, when you're dreaming, like, every person you ever fucked in your dream is just you fucking yourself. And
Gotta open the door to God for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like because I didn't even know I was. You're God when you're dreaming. You made everything in your dream, and inside your dream you don't even fucking know it.
I heard
That's true.
that you can't. Your mind can't construct imaginary faces, and everyone you see in your dream is someone you've actually seen in real life.
Whoa.
Yeah. But that's even
How could you prove that? How could you prove that or measure it?
by wearing a lab coat and saying it.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, like whenever I had the realization that like you're God while you're dreaming and you don't know it, I was like, oh, I'm probably God when I'm awake. Yeah, because
You seem like you're maybe you've flirted with simulation theory.
yeah. But like honestly, all that everybody like so simulation theory, they had like machine theory in like the 1700s. It's just whatever technology is available, and all this shit is like kind of like taking Hinduism shit, where Hinduism said that all reality is an illusion.
But I think that's there in Christianity too, because
they stole that from Hinduism.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Christianity in that context is very modern, but I feel like modern Christians don't think about that like this world is stated explicitly as like secondary and inferior, and there's a higher reality.
Dude, some do. Those guys who are like, God gave us the earth to destroy.
Yeah, I love
like,
that shit.
Whatever. Fuck
your fucking friend Tony.
Fuck the environment.
I honestly think that's what we're...
Oh, wait, you're making up a guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard anyone say that. God gave us the earth to destroy it.
It's in Al Gore's video.
Oh.
He's like, some Christians believe, fuck global warming, whatever.
Yeah, well, this is the thing, is I believe money solves all problems. So, like, like, fuck the planet. Like, I'm like...
I stuffed $1 into my asshole. I had warts.
What? Yeah. It's just cut down trees, whatever, man. We got homeless people. I need more money. Like...
You like money?
Yeah, I love money.
I hate money.
Why? Because you don't have it?
It causes all my problems.
Yeah, money's the shit.
I have an announcement. Fuck money.
Why don't you care about homeless people? You think it's like
I had a homeless
fault?
guy ask me that. I don't think it's their fault.
I would say this to his fucking face.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Well, he was like, so he came up to me, Josh, and my friend Kirby. We were outside the cellar, and like he was like, hey, I'm trying to raise money for like some like thing and like some like sanctuary for homeless people. And I was
Sorry,
like,
can you reframe this as an announcement?
oh, announcement.
That's a good way to do it, to shout announcement and then keep telling the story.
Yeah. So like
That's exactly what we do. I have an announcement, we say.
And and then he like starts like kind of like berating me about like not wanting to donate money. And I know enough about like number one, you don't raise money at night with like no paperwork or anything like that.
Sure.
So and he's like, so is it? And I was like, nah, bro, we're good. And he's like, good. So you're gonna give me some money? You're saying you're a good person? I'm like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying we're good. Like in the colloquial sense, we're okay. You can leave.
You are the kind of guy who would argue with a homeless person.
and then he was like, oh, so are you trying to say you don't care about homeless people? And I looked him in the eyes like, nah. And then he got really mad. Yeah. And then Josh and Kirby gave him money.
But
oh wow.
Yeah.
They
felt bad for me. Like
why don't you care about homeless people?
I do. I've been in the newspaper for helping out homeless people.
You literally just said you don't.
Yeah. But at that moment, I didn't give a shit.
Control our framework.
Did you hear what he just fucking said? I've been in the newspaper for caring about homeless people. What page was that on, Bill?
I'll show it to you right now.
Oh, he's looking at it.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. It's on my Tinder.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Because I look like such a douchebag.
That Tinder.
Some of that's your fault.
It is who I am. So that's me.
Humble assistance. Baylor. Can I zoom in on this?
I always thought you kind of.
Baylor University student William Beteet smiles as he serves meals at the Salvation Army's community kitchen. Known homophobes, by the way.
I did this all for a Tinder photo.
Beteet has been volunteering there for the past 6 months and asks something. I just started using Tinder. You can't zoom in on the pictures?
No.
And ask something I can't read because of the arrow. Person who comes through how their day is going. Oh, what a fucking hero.
Yeah, man.
I think you're the first hero we've had on the podcast.
I am a hero. That's what I am. So like, whenever I told him that, like I just don't want to lie to him. I don't.
Did you know you were going to use that as your Tinder photo when you started?
Tinder didn't exist at the time.
Whoa! So you I was just like helped a homeless person.
You did nice things for the homeless before Tinder.
Yeah, well, that's why I did it. Was to get laid. I was like, oh, maybe if I'm a good person, women will like me.
That has not been my experience.
No. But
it works for me.
You're not a good person, though.
I'm not.
What do you do that's good?
What?
Frame wars.
What are you saying? My girl thinks I'm a good person.
We have to announce the sponsorship. That's the
whole
reason we do the fucking segment.
We have a new sponsor. I cannot say anything about our previous sponsor, but I want to thank everybody at Pepsi for being our new sponsor, the next generation.
Well, I shouldn't ask you because the answer is going to be no.
What?
Just lie. You like Pepsi?
Love Pepsi.
All right, thank you.
I have an isolate that, Adam, in post.
I have an announcement. Still in love with you.
Oh my god, you cat person, this girl.
Oh yeah,
you're a cat person.
Have you ever done a cat person?
What's a cat person?
That's where you go on to Facebook.com and you write that you have a cat.
No, it's not. Look, cat person is this short story that a lady wrote. It got published in the New Yorker, and she got $1 million. She got $1 million. Say that again. It got published in the New Yorker.
Ever heard of it?
And I love that joke. And she got $1 million book deal.
What?
She got $1 million book deal based on this short story she wrote.
So it's about basically a guy that looks like Jason.
Yeah, guy looks like me.
Not me.
A little bit older than me. He goes on a date with a girl in college, and she's like, he's kind of nice and kind of funny, so I'll go on one date.
No, they do. Here's the real message for you millennials. They do their whole first little courtship thing over texting.
Oh, I forgot that was a big part of it.
Yeah. So then they meet, and
he's a little awkward.
Black? He's oh yeah. You're not allowed to ask.
She's
the
like,
race anymore.
Why did you keep sending me white dick? You're black.
The first ones that came up in Google.
So he's like charming.
That's not true.
Really? Google dick pic.
Oh yeah, all right. I assume it's black dicks. Why wouldn't it be?
A lot of white people have internet.
That's the king dick.
Did you say a lot of white people have the internet?
Yeah.
I suppose that's difficult to argue with.
No, that's why like Taylor Swift videos have so many views, because all white people have internet.
Also,
but like most of Africa doesn't.
Doesn't Google just show you what it thinks you want to see?
Weirdly, a dildo came up first.
That's because the internet knows he jerks off over Skype.
It's got me on safe search settings.
So this guy's like charming-ish through text, and then they meet. I actually haven't read it in a while, and they meet and they have sex, and it's like he's like awkward and weird, and she doesn't want to see him again. And then he gets like very vicious and calls her a whore and shit.
Yeah, he's like kind of shitty,
like,
and then he sees her out at a bar.
Or I think it's just her social media or whatever, and she's like, "Are you with another guy right now? Oh, you're a whore." And
yeah,
that's
he
the
calls
end
her
of the
a whore.
story. But I didn't do that part.
No,
because they got Headspace now.
Yeah, that's the thing you got to know about the short story.
Cat person.
It exists. The whole story takes place before meditation apps were. Now
You like Headspace?
I love it, man.
Yeah.
He pays for it.
I pay for sex too.
You should analyze him so you could sell him a frame.
Yeah.
A frame.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it was good. They give you like the 10-day basic package for free, and then the first session of like 6 or 7 more. And I think that's enough to decide if it's going to be good for you.
Yeah, I just meditate like my people.
Black folk you're talking about?
Yes.
What you do it in the morning?
I just do it all the time.
Oh, yeah. All the time. That's
All the
right.
time.
I should have known. You just do it all the time.
Yeah, I like.
Sometimes
What
I
an
do.
idiot I am for spending $60 on a product that I love.
For a year or a month?
a
Or
year?
A year.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about spending $60 a year and they mail you clothes. $60
That's
a
a
month.
month.
That's a
Yeah.
month.
No, you should just be enlightened.
That's
Yeah, you
weird.
dumb asshole.
That's weird. Every enlightened person I've ever met has said that to me.
Yeah.
You should just be enlightened.
I want to get a tattoo that's enlightened AF. Right
Oh.
here.
I got one that says big laughs.
Yeah. Hey.
I have one that says male.
He's thinking about getting it changed. What was the joke?
Male?
Well, not. That's weirdly very funny.
It was M. Male rights activist.
I was still drinking back when I got this tattoo.
I mean, I'm just saying we don't have reproductive rights.
so it doesn't. I didn't finish it. Is what I'm saying. It's supposed to say male feminist. I'm a male feminist. Are you one of those?
No.
Okay,
You hate feminism?
I don't hate feminism. I'm just not a male
Well,
feminist.
I'm a male feminist. Everything that feminists think about women, I think about men.
I'm not a feminist.
sort of.
I think women
gotta
should
quit laughing
should
during
have
the fucking
more rights and
punchlines.
men should be their slaves.
What?
I'm not a feminist because I think women should have more rights and men should be their slaves.
That's what a feminist is.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist.
No, all I'm gonna say is
I send this podcast to every girl I meet on Tinder.
That's so bad.
I am never
You
gonna
should
fuck
never,
again.
Never. That's why
Don't say her name.
she found out he's a Jordan Peterson fan.
Yeah.
Did she really walk out on that?
No, it was
The bad dick.
I was like, we didn't get that far.
Dude, they went on like 2 days.
I was too nervous, and I didn't do any dating while I was cleaning up. So
You should teach him. Probably he probably could use your help.
I don't care about women anymore. I just want.
That's what somebody who's about to kill people would say.
I want. Yeah, well, I just
That's
want
literally
money
that one
now.
guy who went on the shooting spree. He's
incel?
like, women don't like me.
Yeah.
I'm so hot. Why don't they?
The funny thing is, when that happened, I was like watching that video, and I was going through a hard time with women, and I was like watching with my best friend Jay, and we were like, dude, we've said a lot of this shit. Yeah. So we've got guns.
Do you have guns?
Yeah. No, I don't have guns.
You don't have guns? Mm-hmm. I have a rural background, so I have a different opinion about guns.
I
than
love guns.
My city folk friends do.
With my friend Joey, we shoot like semi-automatic shotguns and stuff.
You just go to a place where you like rent them for the hour.
Not rent the guns for the hour, but like sometimes gun ranges, but sometimes we just go out in sticks and just shoot shit.
Yeah.
They're just his guns.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he has a lot of guns. He's my most emotionally unstable friend. He has the most guns. That's always how it goes. Like,
I think if you're a black person, you should. This is political now, but you should get a gun, and if you ever get pulled over, just try and kill the cops as quick as possible, so they don't get you first.
Yeah.
Like the way the news is, I think it's the only answer.
The best way to do it, though. Well, I mean, there's a big flaw there. Do you see it?
No.
You can't wait until you've been pulled over.
You're right. They already got advantage.
You know, the craziest thing about the cops is they're in a building with their name on it.
You're right.
Just go in there.
Yeah. No.
Have you seen? Wait, we're supposed to be doing segments.
Oh yeah, that's my announcement. You should kill the cops. Kill the cops. Are you uncomfortable, Bill?
No. I mean, like.
Do you go by Bill?
William. Bill. You know.
When I met you, you were Will.
Yeah, I've been trans named for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
You testing out William?
Yeah. Well, I was William.
Have you
before
ever been Willie?
No, my granddad was Willie.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So like, my granddad was Willie. My dad was Bill, and then I was Will.
Are your folks in London?
Dude, my parents are now in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were in London, Texas.
Yeah. London, Hong Kong, Texas.
London, Hong Kong,
Yeah.
Texas. Okay.
Military?
No, my dad was a corporate attorney.
Ah.
Yeah, he wasn't a Marine though.
My uncle's one of those.
Yeah, it's dope.
He's rich, dude.
Yeah.
He's got so much money. We should talk to him.
Yeah.
Get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what he'd say. He'd hate this. He's got his eyes go back in his head. It seems like every year they go deeper in his head.
Yeah.
I don't know if that has to do with his job or
stress related.
I don't know.
Has he quit yet?
No.
No.
Oh, he's getting close though.
He's getting close to retirement?
Yeah.
That's good. Because Robot's going to take his job.
Oh, I have an announcement.
Yeah.
It's time for celebrity birthdays. Cue the theme song.
Which celebrity was born today? So many celebrity birthdays, hooray! So many celebrities, today is the day for celebrity birthdays. Celebrity birthdays.
This is strangely the most organized podcast I've been on.
The most organized.
Yeah, you guys have a map?
You do a lot of
yeah.
podcasting.
Yeah, I have my own podcast. It's called The Lazy Philosopher. Yeah.
Don't mention it.
Yeah, it sounds very bad.
You're
also.
in direct competition with us. You're not
The
allowed
same
to mention your
demographic.
podcast.
No, you guys got a way better
You're
mic
not allowed
setup.
to do your podcast the same week we put this out.
Okay.
My name is Bert and I work at Zany's.
You have a guest on and you lazily discuss philosophy. Is that?
Yeah, we pick up a topic. Sometimes
Do you
I just
really
rant.
talk about philosophy topics?
Yeah.
Or just like whatever?
Just, well, pick a topic at the beginning based on the stuff I know about the person in advance.
Okay.
And then we just riff on it. I just record on my phone and shit.
What philosophy would you pick for Adam?
I would probably just talk to you about,
Is being gay a philosophy?
yeah.
I
That's
think
what I would pick for Adam.
that heterosexuality is inherently homophobic.
Ah.
A gay person would say that.
So they're pretty short episodes then.
What philosophy would you really pick? I cut you off. I'm a jerk.
I don't know, probably rejection.
The philosophy of rejection.
We'll just talk
No,
about
he would just
rejection in
reject
life,
you
and then we
from
just like
being on
riff
the
on it, like kind of deeply and shit.
Oh.
And, yeah, it's not funny.
Here's what I've learned in my early dating experience. It's a very useful tool to isolate my inadequacies.
What are your inadequacies?
I haven't found one yet. It's been
His big
weird.
one is he's a fan of Jordan Peterson.
Yeah, that's a big one for me.
I'm a fan of Milo Yiannopoulos, man. That guy in life.
You remember my impression of him?
No, dude.
I'm Milo Yiannopoulos. My name sounds like a foreign city.
He's the first man who I felt like very charmed by. Like if
would you have sex with him?
That's what I was like. He tried to set me up with like his boyfriend podcast, like dude.
To have sex?
Yeah, like
His
just as a
boyfriend podcast.
so he's married, but he also kind of has like a side dude, I guess.
Okay.
And he tried to like set me up with him before he was on Race Wars. And like the guy's just like, you know, you come in with this idea that you want to hate him because like blah, but he's just so fabulous. And then I was like, man, if I went out drinking with them later and we're like at a club and he like kissed me, I wouldn't move my face. And like,
I've kissed dudes. This is not bad.
no. And
What about
Fine.
anal penetration?
This is the thing. It's just like,
Surely you've done some of that in your
Well,
exciting sex life.
Well, you heard the whole toilet paper story.
The thing that I've had in my ass was my own fingers. I was putting ecstasy in there whenever.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That night?
No, not with not that night.
Not with
Just like
Milo.
this was back in college.
Me and Milo do X.
Yeah. Just all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Frame wars. Yeah.
Frame Wars. That should be your podcast. It should be called Frame Wars. You get people on to argue with them.
Yeah.
Is a frame war just an argument?
Yeah, and there can only be one frame that wins.
Okay.
Yeah, because like basically every conversation you're having is a game, and so like there's only one dominant reality. So the thing is, you should never try to convince anybody of anything because that leaves your reality, the validity of it, in their hands. So if you're like, oh yeah, this is why you should come, blah 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 blah, and they're either yes or no, they can destroy your reality.
Gotcha.
Where if you're like, I don't give a fuck what you say, this shit's dope because of this, then it doesn't fucking matter what they say.
Yeah.
And then that's how you keep a really
What
strong
about
reality.
learning? You can't learn like that.
No, but like learning doesn't matter.
What's learning according to this? It's frame cucking.
Oh man, that's funny.
I think I don't really have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
inaccuracies?
It seems like that is two parties, neither of which is accepting the burden of proof. So it's like.
By the way, happy birthday to Lonzo Ball.
I love Lonzo.
Yeah.
Are you Ball brother
I
fan?
saw them on wrestling and I
the date
loved
today?
them.
Yeah.
But they ruined the show. But it was amazing. He brought the whole family on.
What's the
Not the dad, I forget his name.
LeVar.
Jason,
LeVar.
what is the date?
Oh, sorry. Today's October 27th. And 1997, Lonzo Ball was born in Anaheim, California. He's 21 years old, and he's a Scorpio. So, happy birthday to Lonzo Ball.
Happy birthday, Alonzo Ball. What does he do?
He's a point guard who was selected second overall in the 2017 NBA draft by the LA Lakers. He played 1 year of college basketball, some other shit. Here's a trivia. He tied a McDonald's All-American game record with 13 assists.
Yeah.
So if you're ever at a bar and you don't have something to say, you can use that.
What number basketball player is he?
He's the number
0?
one Scorpio basketball player.
Wow.
Number 1. Number 3 point guard. Here's what's interesting about him is
you doing a little Instagram?
Yeah.
It's a fun website.
Yeah.
you gotta blur out my nipples.
What?
Are you on Instagram looking or taking a picture for it?
No, I was just like looking.
Oh my god, he's making me feel boring.
Yeah.
He's trying to fuck with my frame.
Who else we got?
Huh?
Who else we got? There is a brief quiz after this, so stay off your fucking phone.
Frame control.
What'd you say?
Charlie Lenahan. Happy birthday, Charlie Lenahan. He's a pop singer.
Hack, gag, bad timing.
You know this guy? He's from England.
Charlie who?
Charlie Lenahan.
Oh, you know him from
Yeah.
England.
No, dude, we used to drink together.
He's 20. And
20 today. Happy birthday,
how many years
Charlie.
ago did you drink with him when he was like a 6-year-old baby?
Yeah, it was England.
Hell yeah. And you're a pedophile.
Yep. I just try to keep my philosophy like original. Classic.
Yeah. That is like an original position to take in any argument.
Pro-pedophilia? That's
the
like
perspective of the pedophile.
That's like the birthplace of philosophy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Socrates was actually against pedophilia.
That's why they
Do you know
killed
why,
him.
though? That's why they killed him. He was against it because he thought you would read less if you were.
Oh, therefore
You're not reading, but
Are you
like
saying that's
going
a-
and arguing.
Are you saying that's not a sound argument?
Yeah. A good point.
You know any particularly well-read pedophiles?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like you took a class online and you just say yes to everything and don't even listen to the question.
You just watched that movie with
Yes, ma'am.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah. No, I mean, like most of my favorite authors are pedophiles.
Here's some trivia about him. He used to drink with William Beteet III in England.
Oh man.
Happy birthday to Cullen and Katie, the YouTube star. You should be a YouTube star.
That's
I have a YouTube channel.
That's one.
I have like 7,000 subscribers.
you could even be, he's 36 today. Turns out you could even be a YouTube star at 36.
Does he look good though?
I don't know. It's black and white.
Cullen and Katie
Looks
is
like a cuck.
one guy.
I'd fuck this guy's
Oh, do you
girl.
say cuck unironically?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm having a
guy's
lot
shifty.
of trouble getting a read on this guy. You're a polygamist though. You are a cuck, right?
No.
He fucks 2 women.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't watch him get fucked by anybody. That's what makes
Does
him
it
cock.
make you jealous?
when they hook up with other people. It depends on which one.
I don't think you have to watch. I think you can just sit at home in your apartment and think about it.
Wait. What if you don't know somebody's fucking your girl? Aren't you still getting cucked? You just don't know.
How could you ever know
Yeah,
that?
well,
how could anyone ever know a
Well,
thing like
the
that?
whole thing about cuckoldry is it happens behind your back.
Yeah.
But if it's
But
not
if you're
behind my back,
watching, it's not behind your back.
but
It's right in front of you.
Right.
Unless you turn around.
What if you're watching it on a screen while it's happening behind you?
Like you have a camera set up, and then
Or the
it's
reflection
wired
of a
to
television.
Yeah, you're just watching the reflection of a window.
I think you're only a cuck if you jerk off
Really?
to it.
My ex cheated
think-
on me, and I considered myself a cuck.
I think,
Really?
I
and
think
it's
you're
even
only.
worse. She cheated on me with a woman,
I think if you,
which I think is offensive.
Oh, did she actually cheat on you with a woman? Did you consider that cheating?
No, it
Technically,
was a
she cheated on me with a
gender-non-binary
fucking
person.
non-binary. So.
Jason's having a lot of trouble
lot
coming,
of trouble
coming into the
accepting-
modern world with us.
Was the person trans?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
I mean, non-binary. What's that?
I don't know what that
Some of
means.
them say they're trans. They're like the theys.
Oh, okay. So it was
They're
a man, woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, it's like a
Look,
mannish.
I'm a.
Not supposed to say mannish, I think.
I'm recently a digital subscriber to the New York Times, and I know for sure we can't say man woman anymore.
It was a Macaulay Culkin looking motherfucker with a vagina. Okay.
Oh, that you have nothing to be hurt about.
You have a lot of things.
I was
to
hurt
be
really
hurt
bad.
about.
It broke my trust, and also I don't respect women, so don't cheat on me with one. Cheat on me with somebody I respect,
Like Shaquille O'Neal.
like William Beteet III. That's my ideal person.
I think.
I'd be a good cucker.
I think-
Is that what it's
yeah.
called?
Yeah. Well, yeah. If,
The person who makes the other guy a cuck.
yeah.
A mother cucker.
A mother cuck. Yeah. I don't. Did you really feel bad about that though?
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole bunch of shit. Just being lied to. It's
Oh, is it
really, it
lying?
was just being lied to. You know?
Yeah.
And, you know.
Now dating one of the girls, and then the other one, I'm still friendly with her and
Girls,
stuff
he,
like.
he calls grown women girls. That guy's supposed to be so sexually fucking elevated.
Well, you know, he's a proud boy.
He's a proud boy.
So he dates
and
girls.
What did he say about pedophilia earlier?
He's into
He
it.
does it. All right.
Yeah.
You put your shirt
as proud
on. You can
members-
close that window
as
if you-
proud
instead of putting your shirt instead of putting your shirt on. Close that window.
As proud members of the left, Jason and I are okay with pedophilia.
We're trans ageist. Like if you don't identify as your age, you like to. Like if you identify as a 6-year-old, you want to date other 6-year-olds.
I don't support
That makes
pedophilia.
sense.
Because you're not a lefty like me and Jason. You're
No, I'm a centrist. Everyone thinks like
Centrist.
I make calls
look,
for like Hillary and shit.
I think I told you I've recently become a digital subscriber to the New York Times, and I know that centrist is alt-right code for alt-right.
The New Yorker.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
Actually talking about a different publication.
Oh, you're talking about
the New
what?
York Times.
Oh, the New York Times.
Yeah, they're not
Ever
the same
heard
thing.
of it? Did I mention that Colin and Katie is a Scorpio?
It's one guy with that many names.
I mean, it's maybe his YouTube name. He and Katie's channel has more than 500,000 subscribers.
That's not that many.
He's the
Says the
number
guy
one
with
with the first name
7,000.
Colin. You have 7,000 subscribers?
Yeah,
That
How many
bullshit.
of them are robots from fucking Thailand?
they're mostly Indian men.
When you get your TED
is it-
Talk on
what is it,
YouTube, does Ted follow you on?
No,
Is
that's
it self-improvement stuff?
yeah.
I'll go
That's-
subscribe.
Yeah, it's called
Is
the
there a
Lazy
guy
Philosopher.
called Ted? who
Oh, it's your
runs-
podcast too?
Yeah, well, my podcast is on SoundCloud.
How many people listen to your podcast?
I have like 3,000 something on SoundCloud,
Jesus Christ.
and then I have,
Each
like,
episode?
on each episode. So I was getting like 5,000 per episode, but then it's kind of dropped off because I sent most of my traffic to my YouTube. I only have 6,000 subscribers. My bad. Is adding interest to my yeah.
He had to stop adding inches to his dick. Did you hear about this?
Here's a
He did. He was joking.
That's actually yep.
So the videos, it seems like they're between 4 and 6 minutes, give or take, between 4 and 7 minutes. Here are some of the titles. How to never make a mistake in a conversation. I guess not including the mistake of hyperbole.
Damn,
You
gotcha.
have no free will. Here's a way to control your... You do a lot of party drugs, I guess?
Used to.
You sober now?
I started drinking again. So when I didn't drink for most of the time in Chicago, and then I started drinking.
Never be beta again.
Ooh.
Be the drug that people need. It also looks like you shot all of these at the same time.
I had to change clothes because I did.
How to
Just
have
one
mad
day.
status at any party.
Ah.
Let's see how you.
How about what about getting into parties?
What?
70 thumbs up, 0 thumbs down.
Wow. Let me get on there.
Thumbs down.
So I have a YouTube video up that has 60 views, but 1 thumbs down. Who watched it?
Your mom.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up, me and the guy who made it, and then 1 thumbs down.
Look, I don't want to get angry, but we're in the middle of a segment right now.
Oh yeah. It's also happy birthday to Theodore Roosevelt.
Happy birthday, Theodore Roosevelt.
Today is his
That's something
birthday.
I've learned since we started doing the podcast. You don't quit having your birthday after you die.
No.
No. He died at 60, but he's a Scorpio
Wow, that was young.
nonetheless.
He died at 60?
He's born in New York, New York. Ever heard of it?
No.
You never lived in New York before recently? Did you ever vacation there?
I went there once as a child and then
This is
twice as an
Adam's
adult.
fucking cutthroat at interviewing. Have you ever taken a trip?
It feels like he's gonna pull out some receipts in a second.
You were there once in 2001?
No. No, my cousin was though.
And your cousin is currently deceased?
Yes.
And
Okay,
he died
interesting.
in an air traffic accident.
Yes, he was one of the heroes on Flight 97.
Well,
I didn't go to New York.
He was on his way back to Pakistan.
isn't it crazy that everyone talks about the vicious attacks on the buildings during 9/11? They never talk about the vicious attack on a field.
Yeah, I know. All fields matter.
Wasn't that your joke? Was that your joke? I can't even remember anymore.
I think it was you and who do we have?
Are you a
last?
Freemason?
Am I a Freemason? No, it's my grandpa's.
Oh, okay.
You know that his cousin couldn't have been one of the 9/11 hijackers because he died on 9/11, and all the 9/11 hijackers are still alive.
That was my joke.
That was your joke.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You
What about you? What were you
You're
doing?
saying you weren't there?
I was in a car.
Where?
Texas.
Texas.
Car in
How old were you?
Texas.
11.
And when you were in the
Shit.
car on Texas,
Were you with somebody?
Muhammad.
When you were
Can I
in,
call him and see?
No, he's deceased.
did you have any? You were in a car. Were you listening to it on the radio?
Yeah.
And did you have any prepaid phone cards with you?
No.
Who were you talking to on the phone?
My mom?
You talking to a guy with a box cutter?
If you're talking about my mom, yes.
Yeah.
Your mom was in New
Were
York.
you like on the phone? You're like, yeah, do it now.
No,
You were 11?
yes.
Did you get out of high school? Did you like go? Were you one of those guys that went through high school really young?
No. They wanted to hold me back.
Really?
In kindergarten. They said I was immature.
Now you've proven on YouTube you're the smartest man ever.
I mean,
Isn't
I know
that
how to not
crazy
make a
how
mistake
far
in
you've come?
conversation.
When you were in kindergarten and they wanted to hold you back, it was because you weren't fully potty trained.
I only took a shit in class twice. And
Did you really?
no.
Oh man.
Yeah, I ate glue though. Yeah, I make glue
You're like,
pies.
it's taking too long to wipe.
It's all the hair.
You have a lot of hair on your ass?
My asshole, yeah.
I mean, he probably didn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't even thinking about 9/11 anymore. I was thinking about the hair on his ass.
No, I'm pretty sure we're always supposed to be thinking about 9/11.
Yeah, it's true. That's when they said never forget. They mean not even for a second. Not even for a moment. Every waking moment should be thinking it over.
And when you're asleep.
Even when you're dreaming, yeah.
It's the worst crime in history.
You're having sex, and that's the most difficult part.
It's the worst crime in all of human history. And as far as I can tell, we're the only people trying to solve it.
Me and you. It is ironic.
Yeah, we're not especially equipped to...
No. All we have is our meager podcast.
Thought you were going to say the Me Too movement.
The Me Too movement. That could solve 9/11. Wasn't 9/11 the ultimate Me Too? They penetrated those buildings.
That's awful.
It's really bad.
What? Bill said it. I don't know. Bill said it. Edit this.
I think I can isolate.
Happy birthday to Casey Moretta.
Casey Moretta, 26 years old today.
23 years old today.
23 years old today.
From California. He's a Scorpio.
I thought I thought he was going to be a... I guess it doesn't matter.
And he's the number 4 Scorpio guitarist. Let's see who the number 3.
Can we get 1 through 3?
He's from 5 Seconds to Something.
Who would you say is your favorite Scorpio guitarist?
Is it Kirk Hammett?
Who's Kirk Hammett?
Probably not him.
He's
then.
number 7.
He's number 1.
Is it Ben Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine too.
How about Jinju Lee?
No.
He's
Asian.
Yeah, she sucks. Yeah, good call.
What's your least favorite race?
What was the Asian joke we make? Guess what kind of Asian? And then whatever you say, I go, yeah, that's it. I think that's the joke. It's an old one. We try and do the same jokes over and over.
We are not trying to do that.
Kirk Hammett is a heavy metal band, Metallica, known for albums like Kill 'Em All.
That's not his birthday.
No, it's not his birthday, but he's the number 7 Scorpio guitarist. So he's born around this time.
Okay.
I just want to say I don't support pedophilia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be cutting that out.
Happy birthday to Casanova.
Were you starting to get nervous about it?
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
there was a lull in the birthday segment, and you were like, what are the things I've said about pedophilia so far?
That was I literally thought about how like Milo lost his book deal.
Oh.
Yeah, for supporting pedophilia on like just some small random podcast.
What do you think about that? What did he say?
He actually like really supported it. He's like, well, pedophilia has been a big part of the homosexual community since ever.
Yeah.
And you know, I have even like sucked a guy's dick when I was like 12. That was a priest.
And he was into it, sucking the dick?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's a welcome into. So he was actually really supporting it.
Wow.
I was joking.
Yeah. Well, I hope nobody takes anything me and Adam say seriously. Jesus Christ. Like you're worried about one fucking thing. We got like episodes and episodes of shit. I did think like I had a job interview recently to become like look after basically kids with mostly ADD, but like just
AIDS.
kids who have AIDS and who can't concentrate because
You don't think that was a mistake in conversation?
What?
Saying AIDS right then, just because it sounds a little bit like ADD?
Oh, are you calling back to my video?
Yeah, I am.
That's flawless.
I did a bad job.
Yeah.
How to never make a
Yeah, you
mistake
should watch
in
the video so
conversation.
you wouldn't make that mistake.
Me and my girl got an idea for a couple's costume. She's gonna be Tom Hanks and I'm gonna be AIDS. We're gonna go as Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it would have been better if I said the guy from Philadelphia. All right, we'll try it again next time.
week.
Next week.
I do feel weird, like, so I'm basically a good person now. I walk around in my life and I do mostly good things, but my favorite thing to do is this podcast,
Oh, it's really fun.
and it's evil.
It's pure evil.
So
I think if you can't say bad shit, then you're a really awful person. Because I think it needs to get out.
What if you only say bad shit?
I think that then I think that then you can have the real capacity to be a real good person. Because I think you're like
you
no
think
matter
this
what.
is something of like a purge?
Yeah, it's like a sublimation of all this negative energy. Whereas, like, a lot of these people, like, one of the things I hated about Chicago, we talked about this briefly, is like there's a lot of people who would never say anything bad about black people, but at the same time, they'd never hang out with black people.
When it's so obvious there's so much wrong with black people.
Happy birthday to Casanova. Do you know Casanova? He's a Brooklyn rapper. From
No, it's a movie.
Part of town. It's also a movie.
If you
But
get on this airplane, you're gonna regret it. It's Casablanca.
I know.
It's an awful misquote from Casablanca.
I never saw Casablanca.
No, me neither.
That's what they should have said to those people. Never mind.
I love this. Like many rappers, including 50 Cent, he grew up in New York. That's what it says on here. Some fucking idiot wrote that. Well,
Did you hear about what 50 Cent just did to Ja Rule?
no.
He bought all the tickets for Ja Rule's concert on Groupon. So like
Really?
Ja Rule's gonna be like performing in front of an empty fucking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does he? Oh yeah, because he hates him.
I
forgot
had
about
no
that.
idea Ja Rule was still performing.
Yeah.
He's on the radio still. He's on the throwback station around.
He has a
here.
cool voice.
Yeah,
I liked him okay
It's
when I
a
was a
Tupac
kid.
ripoff, like
Yeah.
very obviously.
People say I look like Tupac.
I guess. I mean, your hair's different.
And a lot of people are racist.
Did you know Casanova is a Scorpio? And he's born in Brooklyn. Did I say that? 32 years old.
He said New York. And when I hear New York, I think Manhattan.
Yeah.
So thanks.
I don't go to Brooklyn.
No?
Stupid.
That's why I
All
don't go
right.
either.
Our Brooklyn fan base is going to hate this.
Fuck this guy, William Beteet III.
You probably hang out in Manhattan a lot,
I live in Manhattan.
drinking whiskey and...
Where did you change your name to William Beteet III? Facebook.com?
Yeah. And Instagram.
Man, we haven't done the top 8 in forever.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What's the top 8?
It's an old segment.
Yeah.
Matthew
It's a
Noska.
Facebook
How long has this podcast
Happy
been going
birthday.
This is
Oh my
principal stuff for
Like 2 years?
season 2. This is principal stuff for season 2.
You mean like this episode?
No.
8 hours.
we had 8 episodes, not last year, but
You guys have
like
seasons?
last summer.
Yeah, we do seasons.
Okay.
So we did one season. It was 7 episodes, and now we're working on season 2 because I write a lot of music for it. And it takes a long time,
Oh, wow.
and we edit the episodes.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I just raw dog that shit.
Yeah,
I
it
used
fucking
to.
looks like it on your YouTube channel.
I used to do that shit. We actually did a show called Raw as Melton, and our fans were called Raw Dogs.
Yeah, dude.
Coincidentally.
Do you go raw?
Only.
Only, yeah.
I don't like condoms, dude.
don't
I'm
eat-
serious.
Cream pie?
Maybe soon, but I shouldn't.
Do you raw?
What do? You cream pie and then buy them a Plan B?
No, well, like, I like having sex with wealthy women.
They have birth control?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, not me.
Oh, really?
Poor women.
Poor young women.
Yeah,
So
very
I have quadrants. So like financially
How
successful,
young
liberal.
we talking?
Yeah,
How young we talking? Are these women?
14. No, I'm just playing. Like 21, 22.
Oh, I believe you.
Yeah.
So when you
25.
say they're rich, you mean they still have access to their parents' money?
Nice.
Yeah. And so
You're like a gigolo.
yeah. Well, it's just yeah. Like if you're having sex with like poorer women, and you have money, there's incentive.
Yeah.
And like that's the one thing I am kind of men's righty on.
Oh, so you know a girl will really like you for who you are because she's not just trying to get your Bitcoin money.
Exactly.
How much
And
Bitcoin money do you have?
I don't want to disclose. But on my
Somebody
Tinder
broke
profile, I used to have like that was a
somebody broke
Bitcoin
my
bill.
window of my car. Can I have a Bitcoin?
You try to get like a diamond window.
You don't have any more though, do you?
What?
Bitcoin?
I still hold some other cryptos. So I still have a lot of holdings in Ethereum and Cardano. I used to day trade like penny cryptos, which is addicting but scary. Yeah.
Would you say you are?
This is a lot of money.
There's a lot of money, and also like so when you're winning, it feels really fucking good. Like you feel like $1 million.
It's like gambling.
Yeah, and then but here's the thing: is like you can have so much skin in the game where it actually affects the way that you. So you start ditching your principles if you have too much money in the
Right.
Right.
And so like you're like, fuck. Like in March, I lost 15 grand in a day.
Wow.
And only to watch.
Imagine having 15 grand ever. I've never had that much money in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah.
You should get Bitcoin.
Okay.
But I sold out at the low, which I never would have of that day, and then it shot back up within like 30 minutes of that, and that was like super painful.
Yeah.
But it literally taught me if you have too much riding in the market, you
Fucks with your brain.
fucks with your brain.
Maybe you can get some kind of calculator
say-
to do it for you.
You're susceptible to addictive tendencies.
Yeah, I used to be a hardcore drug addict.
Okay.
Yeah.
cocaine, right?
And now you can just do drugs recreationally?
I can't do them recreationally.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like.
But you started drinking again? You think that's something different?
Well, so it was really so I started getting really drunk in actually February. I almost had a show get picked up, and then it didn't happen because of the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Have you heard of that? Mm-hmm. So it was like kind of too similar or whatever. They gave us some bullshit ass reason.
Yours was like that idea, but with a man.
Yeah, it was called Crypto.comedy. So it was about a hedge fund billionaire. It was like basically a Jew on the Upper West.
Sound fucking similar to me.
No, wasn't Marvelous Mrs. Maisel about like a stand-up comedian in the 50s?
Yeah, but it was both Jews on the Upper West Side. Oh. Yeah, and
like every show.
Yeah, but
isn't every show a Jew doing something?
That was like the reason they gave, and it might have been an arbitrary reason, but it was like so close to happening, and then it didn't happen.
Will you put me in your show?
I would put you in my show, dude. I'm gonna tell you, Jason, you were one of the only cucks who was nice to me in this entire city. Like everyone else was such. I hate them.
I thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you bombed a lot.
I bombed. I bombed a lot and went up first, and so everyone would see me bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, don't touch it.
Well, thank you, Bill.
Did I ruin the sound?
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll just go.
Oh, like that.
Well, you gotta put me in the show now.
Yeah.
That's why we had you on the podcast.
I feel like you're...
Adam's here to help me get on the show. That's why I'm shirtless.
Yeah.
We got any more birthdays today?
Yeah,
sure. There were more than 4
Noska.
people born on October 26th.
We're talking about the number 17th person named Matthew. He's on his phone again. He's trying to like Pavlov me or some shit. He is gay. What? Hey, Bill.
So I was like reading important stuff.
Yeah. I'm reading important stuff too.
Tell
Celebrity burns.
Tell us what you were actually reading.
I have lots of messages and stuff because I'm popular.
He's day trading.
That's a fucking sidestep.
I'm
Just
very
tell
popular.
us the last thing you read. Just read to us the last thing you read.
In the song "Nobody's Perfect" dope track.
All right, pretty important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean like
Nobody's Perfect by who?
I don't know.
Oh, I like that Travis Scott song. Sicko Mode.
I don't like that song.
What?
I just wanted to disagree with you.
This is the best song I've ever heard.
Butterfly Effect is my favorite song of the album.
I haven't listened to the whole album.
I like black guys marrying into money these days. It makes me feel good.
Who else did?
What?
Travis Scott did that?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Dude, he rides a horse in the music video. Oh, I love it.
That was the gayest thing I've ever heard.
Just like break.
Yeah.
We are hitting like a weird moment here. Wait, finish this up though. What were you saying?
Just the way you said it was gay.
Oh, dude, have you seen it?
No.
Music videos these days are good.
Well, rap music videos becoming intellectual.
So good.
Have you seen the ASAP Rocky video?
Which one?
The one where
I saw Fucking Problems. Fucking Problems, that song?
We're gonna take a coffee break.
Bad bitches.
Cue the theme
My
song.
Fucking Problem.
Yeah.
What other one?
I think it's ASAP Forever.
I haven't seen
I'll show it to you.
I'll put it on my list.
Yeah.
Or I'll watch it right now or something.
Yeah, watch it right now actually.
Do
it right now.
All right, I'm gonna wait. All right, coffee break.
Sometimes you want to get coffee. Sometimes you want to take a break. And sometimes you need to take a coffee break.
But then also I'm just like there for like hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
Problem.
Yeah. That.
Are we going?
happy birthday to Casanova.
Wait, hang on. Do you do BDSM stuff in your actual sex life?
Yeah, but like low grade stuff. But I want to get a dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your apartment situation?
So I live in a loft, the 1 bedroom.
So not
probably nice,
probably not
I
dungeon
assume.
room.
Nice
You'd have to-
location.
you'd have
It's a
to
nice
turn-
location. I live in like the dopest location.
You'd have to turn the kitchen into the dungeon.
Yeah, which was the plan.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Just get carry out.
Yeah, it would be cool to have just a dungeon.
Okay.
Yeah, like people have home theaters. I want a dungeon.
Yeah. And you remind me of this guy, the Toy Box Killer. So what do you want to do with a dungeon?
We're
I don't
closer
get it.
to my
Hard out?
time than I thought we were.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap up. Did you notice that all these celebrities are the same
Astrological sign.
Astrological sign.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Are you guys into astrology?
We got you.
All right, it's time for
no,
TED
we're
Talk
not.
analysis.
We're not into astrology. I'm not. Are you probably into it?
I was into it in college because I wanted to believe that this girl was my soulmate.
Yeah, the only woman I've actually ever loved was pretty into it.
What was your...
So I don't know. I probably still have a foot in that camp.
Yeah, it's just scary because I started like dictating my life decisions based on like the month. Like I get the year. I wait like until they updated the year forecast on Yahoo, which is like the worst.
Yeah, Yahoo seems like
Yeah.
you probably shouldn't have said that.
And I was like, okay, so like in February, okay, a lot of money. March, okay, that's when I'm gonna ask her out.
Wow. If you wouldn't have your email with them, you shouldn't trust them for advice.
They did the last season of Community though, so
Oh yeah, true.
Yahoo's not all bad.
I never watched that trash.
I've never seen it, but everyone said I'd like it.
What are your TV habits?
I watch Frasier,
Okay.
and I just watch that, and I listen to a lot of. You guys know Jocko Willink?
He's one of your alt-right guys.
No. Well, he's a Navy SEAL, and so
He's a jazz bassist.
Oh yeah, he. I know about him a little.
yeah.
bit.
So I just like listen to,
He's one of your all right guys.
and I just like listen to him like repeatedly, just the same thing over and over again. Like, get up, get out of bed, fucking, and then I just hear his voice in my head. And
Wow.
So, like, and it's like help me like get back and wake up at 5 a.m. running.
Do you get like sad and shit? So you gotta have like help if you don't have this.
No. But like it's basically so I look at brainwashing as something you can manually do to yourself, and so I just want to have the ideals of a Navy SEAL, but just do
Gotcha.
my own shit. But he has one called Mind Control.
I want to kill Osama bin Laden.
I agree
so
with
funny.
you for the most part. I want the ideals of a Navy SEAL. I just like to serve a more corrupt government.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I want to be a mercenary.
Are we done doing? What are we? Oh, let's watch the TED Talk.
Technology, education, and design, and somebody talking about technology, education, and design. TED Talk analysis.
All right, but so how long will we do your TED Talk analysis?
You can do the first 2 like minute, and it's very roastable.
Is it under William Beteet III?
No, I haven't told Ted yet.
Do you talk to Ted?
He won't text me back.
This is called.
Oh, is it Ted Kennedy? He's dead, I think.
No.
Oh wait, this is a TEDx IIT.
Yeah. Well, it's TEDx.
I thought it was a TED Talk.
It's TEDx talk.
What's XITT?
Oh, that's where it was shot, but it's on the TEDx.
All right. What's the difference between X and regular?
Oh, TED is for real people who are like professionals.
Oh.
Yeah.
And TEDx is for people who joke.
Yeah, that's. I can't believe they haven't had a TED Talk on joking, but that's because people try to hide the truth.
Let's hear a little bit about joking while Jason finds the video.
I got it right here. Someone's going to laugh when you die by William Beteet
The third.
III. He looks so different. You look like a cuck.
I do.
How long ago was this?
A year and 6 months ago.
Do you want to pause while you answer this, or keep it playing?
That's like right after I relapsed.
On what?
Today I'm sure it's filled with
Booze
many
at first.
And I myself am an expert. I'm a bomb expert.
Uh-oh.
Are you that guy that?
Where were you
Is that
on? Wait a minute. Do you know Hillary Clinton's address?
There we go. We found it.
My credentials? Last year I performed 367 consecutive days of stand-up.
More than Sammy
3
Obeid.
to 5 times a
No.
night.
He asked. I mentioned him in this.
Do you?
And then I told him about it, and he was like, did you have like a full picture of me in your thing?
Oh, God.
I'm like, no.
Yikes.
Yeah. It was the weirdest thing. He's like, oh, okay.
Full picture of me?
Yeah.
Like head to feet?
Yeah.
Maybe he's like really embarrassed about his shins or something.
If you keep pausing this, it is going to be impossible for me to sync the sound up. So
Oh.
I don't have a really good
Everywhere
idea.
and anywhere
I think we
all
should
the
just talk
time.
over it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know,
Me too.
that's what we stand-up comedians do. We have to bomb to find out what's funny. We have to bomb to grow.
But not every time.
I know some of you are still thinking, why on earth would you perform for 367 consecutive days. Well, guys, I was trying to get on Conan.
Ugh.
Forced laugh.
I think that was actually a laugh track.
Really? You think they put that in?
No.
Okay.
I didn't bomb this one.
7 consecutive days,
I
get
think
on
we'll
Conan
be the
before I take the
determiners of
bar.
that. The
I don't know if
determiners.
Did you practice that joke every single day?
Also, why are you saying 367 instead of 365?
Well, because it was 367. Because we
It's a weird brag, though. two more days in a year.
what was a leap year that year.
For example, I took classes
Was
to
it?
supplement my
Yeah,
stand-up.
and then
One of those classes was
2016?
improv class.
yeah.
They are where you act without a script, try to prove your stage presence. And so on
Can
my
we
first
please
day
stop
of class,
watching
the
this?
teacher tells us
Is this hard on you?
Yeah. Just,
Is it fucking with
We-
your
we
friend?
had
I just don't look as hot, so I'm just like,
no one knows
I
what
can't
you're
really see
thinking.
the
While
tip it down a little
committing
bit.
hard to a character, and
Oh,
interesting
you look
things will
fine.
happen.
Yeah, that's it, just
you look better now, though.
yeah.
Wow.
How are you supposed to be such a like
I
alpha
wanted
when
in
you
my
talk about
life
how
to
much
go,
you suck at
"Whoops."
comedy?
The scene made me beta for a little bit.
None of those
Did
things
it?
happened.
Yeah,
You really think that?
it did.
I believe that.
What's under
Because those
beta?
other things didn't know what
Gamma.
I was thinking.
Is there other gamma people?
So I
Are
Yeah,
those-
yeah.
Is that like the guy that drove his car into that lady?
And that character
No, Gamma was
I
at
am
home
going to do
saying, "Good job, girl," like that kind of shit.
someone who's trying to
Yeah.
be
Like, what-
famous stand-up
It's pretty alpha to actually drive
Do
a car in a
people
lane.
with Down syndrome are they alphas and betas? Are there alphas and betas in the Down syndrome
I
community?
think in every community.
Yeah. I mean, they pretty much do what they want.
That's true. I saw this documentary called Fred Town. Is about a Down syndrome man. He was kind of an alpha.
I would label myself the lazy philosopher to build a brand. All these things,
Yeah.
I gave myself permission
So-
to by
Hey guys, it's just a brand. Spoiler alert. He's not really a lazy philosopher. He's just trying to get you to buy a video about frame control.
Brave control.
Who's watching this? A bunch of college kids?
So I'm actually famous on Quora. I have like 67,000 followers.
What's Quora?
It's like a blog question answering platform.
Oh.
Yeah. And so I've been publishing like Time Magazine, Huffington Post off of it.
Let's read that.
Yeah, go to my Quora. Type in William
Alright.
Beteet.
But I mean,
Quora.
who was in the room with you?
Oh, a bunch of college kids and like professionals and stuff.
Quora, William Beteet III.
I haven't updated my Quora yet. I need to do that.
What have you updated, Bill? I feel like I'm getting the same story over and over again.
So people, all right. So people ask you questions, you answer them, and you're famous for that.
Yeah.
William Beteet, TEDx speaker, published in Time, commentator on Sirius XM. Very
On
nice.
November 1st, a year later from now. Or a year
You're
in
not on
past.
Sirius
Okay.
yet?
What?
You're not on Sirius
I've been
yet?
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cue the theme song.
And we're going to do this with other people
Yes,
later.
we are. Yes, indeed, we are.
All right.
William Beteet It's Quora. It's Quora.
Korea.
Like getting a quorum.
Like Korea, the country.
William Beteet III.
What determines what we become? Did you ask yourself that question?
No, it's available though. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So you did ask yourself that question.
Wait,
Well, in order to answer
That
the
was
question,
frame control. Do you hear that? That's
are-
frame control in action.
Yeah.
there are questions you can just pick and then answer one of them.
yeah,
And people like your answers.
yeah. So, and then I like figured out how like to make it more like just like short and poppy.
He found a web comic for this. You didn't make this?
No, not at all.
All right.
Yeah.
So you always do an image?
Yeah, always do
Probably
image.
helps your
Yeah.
something. Bad luck.
Uh-oh. How do you spell Quora?
Quora.
Damn, dude. You almost misspelled it, and I was about to be like, you're famous on this?
Also,
Is that a real word?
no. It was
Doesn't have anything to do with quorum.
I don't know. No, I'm just Googling that.
Is heterosexuality.
sexual.
Heterosexuality.
Are you asking Bill?
inherently homophobic?
Are you asking Google or Bill?
Is Islam inherently homophobic? And then there's just a bunch of yeses.
Are you on Google now?
No, Quora.
Quora.
Oh.
Are most heterosexuals homophobic by definition? According to this definition, intense hatred or fear of homosexuals or homosexuality. Keyword is homosexuality and not homosexuals here. I didn't love that phrasing.
That wasn't my answer though.
No, I just typed
Yeah.
some shit in.
Yeah.
Wow, Bill. He says How to impress a girl on the first date. This is some advice for you, Adam.
Okay, I'm ready.
By shutting the fuck up. That's what it says.
That's your answer?
Well,
That's
there's
the
other
first
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Know how to touch her. Number 2. We won't describe it. Number 3. Not giving her your resume.
Okay.
Number 4.
It's actually very good in my case.
You can stop listing your credits. Being fun AF, which I don't know what that means.
Ass fuck.
Ass fuck.
Ass fuck.
Being
You
a
have
fun-
anal sex on first dates?
I would say I'm a fun ass fuck.
Adam is going on first dates with guys.
Really?
No, not yet.
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, it's a whole different set of subroutines, so I'm not ready to turn them back on.
Do you want to know
I would
about
really
any of
like to
these?
just meet a lady, you know? It's not all fucking chemistry. I mean, you don't
I
gotta
love
overcomplicate
how
it.
Bill's out here saying being fun isn't about being funny, it's about being carefree and not having an ego.
How do you touch a woman on the first date? That won't translate to the audio version of the podcast. He just grabbed my cock, folks.
I like
You have to
this.
make sure you're on a date with a woman.
This is not going to look good when I meet to you. First
that
line
was
says,
pretty
I'm pretty
funny.
handsy on a date. Handsy. All right there, Kavanaugh.
It's like it's like elbow touching, right?
Yeah, like you start off on the perimeter, so you like stuff to accent.
Perimeter of a woman. I think of her like an architectural project.
The back
And
of your hand.
the pussy is the fountain.
Fountain.
Yeah, I know, right? Architectural. There's the perimeter and the fountain.
The arches.
The arches. The
yeah.
tits.
The building has nice tits.
The gazebos. Maybe I call them.
No, yeah, but you start off on, like to accent parts of conversation like that, and you see whether she's receptive to that.
And who taught you that? That the game guy?
Well, I've learned from a lot of different game guys. So I used to,
There isn't just one game.
Sure.
yeah,
Please give credit where credit's due.
yeah.
To all the geniuses out there with fanny packs with a ring in it, right? Isn't that one of them? You know?
I used to be a dating coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't. I won't.
should
I
be
won't
my
say
friend Adam.
where I was a dating columnist on this thing, but I'll show you guys afterwards.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah. Because I did write some stuff there that I just want to wait for it to come up. You know what I'm saying? I've actually been doxxed on Quora for my other shit.
What did you do?
Well, no, not doxxed. It's just like, oh, I like your stuff on this other website too.
Oh,
wink,
I
wink.
get what you're saying.
And because like I'm like the only Indian black dude who's born in London and raised in Hong Kong. So it's like.
in the history of humanity.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's just me. So and does stand up
might
comedy.
be true. I don't
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
dispute it.
Yeah, and so like it's just like it's really hard to be anonymous when it sounds exactly like you.
Yeah, especially when
Right.
you're constantly lusting after fame.
And putting pictures of your muscles online.
Dude, I want to be so famous
Yeah.
because I don't know I matter.
Aw.
Yeah,
Well, you deserve it then.
yeah. I would make a really good famous person.
I mean, in that famous people are corrupt and wicked.
Yeah,
I think you'd be successful at it.
yeah. That's
I don't think
exactly.
you could be a good famous person.
You can be a good famous person.
Like who?
Mike Tyson.
Like morally good. Oh,
Mike
Mike Tyson, the
Tyson.
convicted rapist.
He's a good famous person. I'm not saying he's a good person.
This has come up before. Would you say that to his face?
No. I'm not even.
Would you even
I'm
say
not
that?
even happy that it's going to be on the internet that I said it.
Would you say it on the phone to him?
No.
What I meant
I
by
would say I like that Adult Swim show you did, Mike. All right, I'll see you later.
but
I did like that show, though.
I think he's a good famous person in the sense that like his movement through reality as a famous person has been very interesting.
I
Yeah.
think. But
What about the part where when he was famous for rape?
I think he was famous pre-rape.
True.
he was a.
But for a little bit, he was famous for specifically rape.
But you're right. I mean, it's the word good I'm talking about. I think if you're moving toward fame, you are moving away from the good.
Dude, that's a very Christian mindset.
Whoa.
It is, certainly.
He just called
I
your
think
ass out.
I'm getting it mostly. I've been reading just a touch of stoicism lately.
Yeah, but all those guys no one knows who they are.
Who?
Who are you talking about?
Epictetus.
The dude was already famous.
Who? Epicurus? Epicletus?
All those guys have their fucking name on shit. They cared about fame. So, like, they're like, hey, you know,
Well, I think there is something in it that, like, when you're isolating how to live morally, you can't...
I believe morals are all relative, and they are meant to hold back the peasants. So, I mean, there's slave morality that keeps you just completely locked in being a bitch-ass nigga. And then there's master morality, which is what I've adopted, which is do whatever it takes.
I literally said this last podcast. I was talking about Nietzsche. I was like, remember that? I was like, you know, why is it so good to be like a poor, weak person?
Right. Exactly.
You should be a proud, rich, famous
person and put your name on top of buildings.
But this guy escaped slavery, though.
Who?
Epictetus.
Allegedly.
I don't want you to keep.
Allegedly.
I don't want you to keep making me say because I don't think I'm saying it right.
He's gonna doubt your story.
Yeah.
Well, that thing you read is wrong.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it, but
and honestly, is that good?
It goes against what I say, so it must be wrong.
Yeah. Is it really good if he was
To escape
property
slavery?
and morally reprehensible?
I read Frederick Douglass's book.
You think
Really?
He escaped slavery.
Yeah.
What's his
kind
book?
of a bad person?
What's his book called? You think slaves should stay slaves?
I mean,
It's a lot of bragging about how he escaped slavery.
so much ego. Yeah, I just think this is, if you're famous, you can just like become like president, like Donald Trump did. So why not be famous if you want to instill shit?
Well, because he's doing evil in the world.
Well, no matter what, as president, you will do evil. Like on that scale, no matter.
No, I think that's sort of what I'm saying. So the steps you would take to quest after becoming the president, even those baby steps at the beginning, are evil.
Yeah, but like this is the thing is that's why liberals never fucking do shit is because they're too concentrated on I'm a good person, I'm not gonna get my hands dirty. Meanwhile, like you can just get in there and you know the right answer for most people and it's gonna fuck over some people. That's why I love the Chinese. Like China is like
Not me.
I will tell you a quick story.
I'm gonna finish this thing about
You
the
can finish
Chinese.
it after the
I'm
quick
gonna tell
story.
you.
My thing
I
fits better
started.
here. It fits better here. It's a
Yeah, I
joke
like
and it
this.
fits
Is
in
this is
better
the thing
here.
is about China. Is that
How about
China?
an autistic guy who's racist against Chinese people, and he's like, I fucking hate them, but I have to accept them because they brought me the trains.
I drive around.
Wait, hold on. Chinese people. They made a highway system.
His fucking joke.
Because he wasn't aggressive. He just said it like he had the platform while we were arguing.
Every time I get cut off in traffic, I go, God,
what?
I hope it's a white guy. God, I hope it's a white guy. And guess what? It never is.
It's always a what?
I'll just leave that up to the audience. Usually an Indian man, to tell you the truth, but
yeah.
often an Asian woman.
Yeah, but that wasn't. Oh man.
Are you even allowed to get your license when you're an Asian woman?
No. Only if your husband tells you it's okay. After you get your feet unbound. Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Yeah, how do you drive when your feet are...
I think
The size of.
I think they make some cars where you can control it with your hand.
Oh, yeah.
The Chinese government does decisions that just benefit all of China. You know, like the highway system would have taken forever in America.
The tyranny of the majority?
Yeah, they just make things that make sense. China just wants good things for China.
Utilitarianism.
Yeah, utilitarianism. Yeah.
Utilitarianism. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Really?
I've heard utilitarianism.
Oh,
not
I think
utilitarianism.
You're saying it wrong.
I'm
No,
dyslexic.
I think he's combining with totalitarianism and utilitarianism.
I was not doing that. I was just
Oh.
mispronouncing
You just mispronounced his
utilitarianism.
word,
Oh,
Yeah.
he was mispronouncing.
I
You made a
thought,
huge leap there. You invented a whole new kind of government.
But yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah,
though.
but
it's the government making utilitarian things for everybody,
Yeah.
so it is utilitarian. I think
I
you
am
could publish
effortlessly
that.
profound.
You could publish that.
yeah.
It's yours. You made it up.
Listen here first, you guys. What's the name of this podcast?
Robocop 2.
Robocop 2.
You've been here for like an hour and a half. We didn't
That's
tell
y'all's
them-
fault.
We didn't tell
Yeah.
the name of the podcast.
It's good when people don't listen ahead of time.
Do people listen ahead of time?
No. Fortunately, no. Especially because we have our first episode. I don't know. It starts with a trans joke, and then we make a woman feel uncomfortable for an hour.
Which woman?
Kristen Toomey.
Okay.
She's wonderful. I love Kristen Toomey so much.
We're both kind of thinking about pursuing her romantically.
She's still married?
Nope. Recently unwed.
She's great. She's so funny. Look, I'm being gay again.
Yeah, but it's about a woman, so it's okay.
Who was it about last time?
Travis Scott. The rapper. Dude, he's on that horse. It's so cool. I want a horse. A black guy on a horse? Have you ever even seen that before?
I feel like I just saw a black guy on a horse.
I did see Django.
What was I watching?
National Geographic?
It was a music video.
Oh. It was probably
You have to
Travis
go
Scott.
far to the darkest forest. I don't know why I said dark.
What was I interrupting you about?
I already said it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It lost its steam. I got sidetracked because y'all were silly. But I like that frame competition where both of us were like just talking louder.
Yeah.
That was a frame. That was a frame war.
See, that's
And Jason won.
You know how you win a frame war,
snuck
I
it in.
discover? Is you don't pay attention and then you say something racist.
That's how Donald Trump's president.
And we're going to do...
How do you think he's doing?
I think he's getting what he wants to get done.
Yeah, and he's just telling everyone else he's going to do their shit and doesn't.
Yeah. St. James has a great joke. Is like Donald Trump is going to be the first president for getting impeached for doing exactly what he said he was going to do, which I thought was really funny.
It's going to be great when he sues us for putting his joke on the fucking...
What?
It's going to be great when he sues us for putting his joke on the podcast.
No, you can't copyright a joke unless he has it written down. You have to write it down.
And St. James can't read and write.
St. James is working a 9 to 5 downtown now.
Is he?
Yeah, sales.
He quit? Stand up?
Oh, man. Yeah.
I work for Sherwin Williams.
Everybody's
The biggest
fucking
paint
getting
company in the
sales.
world. That's what I yell at bars so people talk to me. I work for the biggest paint company in the world. There's not another one. They bought it.
What segment are we in? Weren't you going to tell us about how you jerk off or something?
Oh, joke?
This is Will Beteet's Cura.
Quora. Oh, yeah.
I think I even mentioned joking on one of my
Do
answers.
you?
Yeah, look for the jelking.
How do you-
That's going to be
Control F. How do you spell it?
a JELQ.
What?
You'd think it would be a K,
I didn't
right?
realize it was a LGBT thing. If there's a Q in it, it's... I identify as a queer.
I'd support that.
It's an old joke, too. Nothing came up
Well,
for
talk
Joe.
us through the basics while he's
So what you do is
failing at using a search engine.
you get it originated in I think Saudi Arabia.
What?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It does?
But what it is
You know what I'm searching in Google right now?
what?
William Beteet Jelk. Weird, your TED Talk came up.
We didn't get to the last 7 minutes, so
Oh, yeah. We'll get to it.
if you bomb enough, you need a joke.
That
No,
is
well,
kind
fuck
of
you
like
if you
your
bomb, so you have
story,
to
though,
have a
right?
huge dick.
Right.
You bombed a whole bunch and then started jelking.
I was joking while I was bombing. Yeah.
Like in the moment.
I should have done more material
Now that
on
you
joke.
don't joke,
Yeah, I need to hear.
are you having better sets?
Yeah.
I need to hear. I don't even know the process yet.
So what you get to do is you get your penis 30 to 50% hard. And then you
Okay.
get baby oil, or baby oil gel works better, so there's less of a mass. And you want to heat. You want to do this after a shower, so you're warmed up and you've stretched out. And then you move the blood from the bottom of your shaft towards the glands, which is also known as the head. But you stop right before you get to the glands, or also get baseball bat dick, which is where your dick shapes like a baseball bat when it gets hard.
Okay.
So it's just like real tiny. It's just like
It's got a weak base.
Yeah, weak.
You can't have girls on top like that. Your dick, yeah. You just can't.
Sure.
And then yeah, and you do that process for about like 15 minutes, and yeah, and then over time,
You have to stay half hard for 15 minutes.
yeah. Sometimes you'll get hard and you have to stop, flop it up.
Man, I wish I had 15 minutes.
You just
a day to do
move the
this.
blood from the base to the.
Towards the glands.
But what's the trick to not make it a baseball?
Is not going all the way and continuing going into glands. So like,
Just
Where the
stop
glands
before
at?
you
The
get to the
head?
head.
yeah,
So you just stop right before the head.
yeah.
And then your body like learns that's what it's supposed to do with the blood.
Yeah. Also,
How is this different from jerking off?
because jerking off fills your dick to maximum capacity, whereas like your dick is functioning as a sponge, so it's just like inflating more so than it would in those certain areas when the blood's in there. So it's just like when the blood's moving, it's just like bigger.
Should this be a segment?
What would it be?
I mean, and also if you guys want to use like technology, they're clamps.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a friend who does clamps, gel, all this stuff.
It works good?
Yeah, I mean, it's
You told me, though. All right, so he explained this to me one other time at an open mic. I didn't even ask. And
proselytize, man.
and he goes, I swore what you said is it adds like a 1/2 inch to 2 inches or something. Like, I was like, all that for a 1/2 inch you might get? Like,
1/2 inch is, I mean, like, if you're at like a 6.5 to 7 inch dick is like a top 1% dick.
okay.
Yeah.
What if you're at like a 1? You saying I could triple this?
Yeah. For one, I would use clamps.
It seems. Why would it make it longer though? It seems like you're just fulfilling your potential.
Yeah, but it showing your dick that has potential, right? Like, so like, let's say your dick's IQ.
It's like that drill sergeant you listen to.
Yeah. Get up, get out of bed. No, it's I don't know the science behind it. I'm not a doctor.
Okay.
Well, I actually am a doctor. I have a Juris Doctorate.
Huh? You have a doctor? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're an Esquire?
Yeah. No.
I don't know.
What is it? JD.
JD. Yeah. I failed the bar.
Bummer. Yeah. We got one.
Why did you fail? How did you fail the bar?
It's hard as fuck.
Bad lifestyle.
No, I was preparing for Edinburgh right before.
Bad lifestyle.
Yeah.
We got to do.
Wait, you wake up at 5 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
What time do you go to bed?
Fuck?
Like 11.
Okay.
I used to wake up at 3:30 in the morning during law school. I'd go to bed at 10, and I'd shut off electronics at 9. Shutting off electronics is a huge part of sleep hygiene.
I'm having a lot of trouble with that.
Yeah. What? Shutting off electronics before bed?
I don't look at the screen anymore, but I want to listen to something, I think, because I'm scared of my thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds beta.
I'm a pretty beta dude.
You seem alpha.
Is there something wrong with being beta?
Yeah.
Oh. Shit.
And you do pretty okay on 6 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
You do any meditation or anything before bed?
Not before bed.
What's like the last 3 things you do with your day?
I have a journal. And then after that, I read, and I usually read the same books over and over again because Nassim Taleb says
Because you're just pretending to read.
It's upside down.
it's all braille. But yeah, and then
A weird swing at the blinds. We don't make fun of the blind too much though, so maybe
we could work it in.
Jamar Neighbors made fun of a blind dude during our show. Do you know?
I think that guy's hilarious.
He is so fucking funny, and he still had the audience on his side.
He makes fun of like everybody. He makes fun of trans people, which I can't believe.
Dude,
like,
he
he's
killed. I honestly, what was? He had just so many funny ass. I realized why Gerard said he's like one of the funniest dudes ever. I've never seen anybody make fun of a blind dude sitting up front on stage.
Yeah,
and like keep the audience.
we gotta do the commercial. I'm sorry.
We got it. You're out. We're past it.
Yeah.
So we have a sponsor. Our new sponsor is Pepsi. We announced it earlier, and now we have to do a commercial. So you'll do one too.
The cola of a generation, of this and every generation. The soda of a generation. Pepsi, 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 Pepsi Cola.
Hey folks at home, this is Jason from Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. I just want to encourage you all to drink Pepsi, our sponsor, and not just because they're our sponsor, but because they're actually good company and a good drink, and they're delicious. And you could find Pepsi at most stores and a lot of restaurants and fast food chains. And if you're making your choice, you pick Pepsi because it's the best choice every time. So I don't even have to tell you because you know it's good, but just remember. Bye-bye.
Hey, gang, Adam here from Robocop 2 with Adam and Jason. Just taking a quick break from the show to talk about our sponsor, Pepsi Cola. We're very excited about the new sponsorship, but I've been a big fan of Pepsi ever since I was a child. It reminds me of baseball. It reminds me of America. It reminds me of when things weren't so tense between me and my dad. I love going into a gas station and buying, this is just my personal taste, but I like to get 2 liters of Pepsi, and then I take it home and I put it in the fridge, and while I'm in the fridge, I take a 12-ounce can of Pepsi out and I drink that while I'm waiting for the 2 liter to get cold. You don't have to drink it cold. A lot of people really like it at room temperature. A lot of people really like their Pepsi hot. A lot of people like to put it in a coffee mug and put it in the microwave, and I think they're all great. I think maybe hot in the morning, hot Pepsi in the morning, lukewarm in the afternoon, and I say a cold one right before bed. 2 or 3 cold ones right before bed. That's Pepsi Cola, folks. You're gonna buy it, and you're gonna know true Christian happiness. Okay, goodbye.
All right, your turn.
Hi, you guys. My name is William Beteet III, and I just want to tell you that I'm really happy to be on the Robocop podcast 2.
Right.
It's Robocop 2.
Robocop 2 podcast. Is it just no?
You get upset if I call you William Beteet the First. It's Robocop 2.
All right. That's all going to be unusable, so
Okay.
take it again.
Okay. Hi, you guys. My name is William Beteet III, and I'm here with Robocop 2, and I would just like to tell you to enjoy a nice warm cup of Pepsi. Warm Pepsi is really good. It's how we have it in India. I remember the first time. It's one of the only places you can get clean things to drink was Pepsi. It kept a lot of Indian people alive during the World War II with Winston Churchill depriving us of water. And so I just really want to take this time to just let you know that Pepsi has been around for the underdogs, as you saw in the Kendall Jenner video, and drink a warm cup of Pepsi. Thank you. Bye. All
right, thank you.
That was great. A little too political. and then we do.
We generally stay away from politics during commercials.
It started out so strong. It's magnificent. And then you had to malign hero Winston Churchill, a war hero.
War hero.
Hero in both
Great
wars.
quotes.
He has great quotes for being such a fucking racist. He killed 7 million Indians and no one gives a fuck.
Dude, that's more than they killed Jews.
I know. But Indian lives don't matter.
Huh? Somebody was telling me that number is grossly exaggerated, and it was actually 5.8 million Jews.
That's the most awful thing I've ever heard.
That's the most awful thing you ever heard. And then we just do one all together.
All right, here we go.
Hey, gang,
folks at home, this is Jason from Robocop 2. We're taking a special break from the podcast to talk about exciting. We're all here we're drinking Pepsis right now.
If you're like me,
Pepsis are
the holidays are coming up. We got Halloween coming up.
Tasty.
We got Thanksgiving coming up.
Sometimes I don't use my discount code.
New Year's coming up.
And
Halloween pretty good. Pepsi is good.
I think right after that one,
you get it
like drinking Pepsi, which is powerful because it instigates good emotions within the self, and I love everything that is coming. Clean water, and I love Pepsi. Pepsi is really great, and I like the fizz in my belly. It tastes really good.
Yeah, and the thing you're gonna want to get for all your friends and families during the holidays is a nice cold glass of Pepsi Cola.
Bye.
That was so. I don't know why that made me crack up. I'm looking at a big poster.
I said I'm gonna paint a big Pepsi logo for my room.
Well, Bill, I gotta go. Thanks for being on the podcast.
We have one more segment. Did you do your homework?
Yeah.
Oh, cue the theme song.
Did they do?
We gave them some homework. Did they do their homework? We gave them some homework. Did they do it?
Do the theme song.
You did it?
You did it?
Okay, great. Thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
You seem like a pretty good guy.
Yeah, after all this, you seem like not a child molester.
This is out of all the podcasts I've done, this is the one I feel like if I have a big career, this will ruin it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's okay.
Yeah. All right, well, bye-bye. Hey, folks, wasn't that
Holy cow, wasn't that a
fun?
lot of fun listening to a
Jesus,
podcast?
Stop copying me. You're always fucking copying me.
Billiam.
Everyone calls him Billiam. Billiam the Fourth.
He texted us during the podcast. He's doing another soft rebrand. He wants to be Billiam the Fourth.
William Beteet.
He was also really fucking offended about that Indian computer thing I said at the beginning of the episode. Because I guess he's black.
His name is now William Beteet.
Because he's shorter in real life than you would think.
Yeah.
He probably has some fucking. He probably read some article about how to look taller on the internet.
That motherfucker always reading.
He loves articles.
And Kiora.
He says he reads the same 3 articles every night before he goes to bed. I remember that.
Yeah.
I actually haven't listened to the episode. I think I sound like a real bitch in it.
No, you sound good.
Okay, cool.
If you looked like a bitch while we were recording it, but
Felt
that's
like
not going to come
one.
across.
Was treated that way by women I was pretty kind to.
Come to our
I
live
don't
show
like this.
on
I don't like
May
this rejected guy character I'm doing or life that I'm leading.
Yeah, it's a character.
You can come see Jason and me and our buddy Dale McPeak at Gallery Cabaret on May 8th. At our favorite bar, Gallery Cabaret, on our favorite date, May 8th.
All right, great. Drink Pepsi. Drink Pepsi. What do I sound like? A Indian guy? Drink Pepsi.
Drink Pepsi on your. Don't spill Pepsi on your computer.
I love Jewish people.
Do you?
Yeah.
Interesting. We might not be able to have you on the podcast.